In this video, I'm going to hypnotize you through the screen to beat procrastination immediately, because you already know exactly what you need to do today. It could be the pitch you haven't sent, the price you haven't raised, the content you've been planning for 3 weeks now, or the hire you keep researching for but never pulls the trigger on. You know what it is and you've known it for a while. What you probably don't know is why, despite knowing exactly what to do, despite being someone who works 60-hour weeks, despite genuinely caring about the task, you keep finding reasons not to start it. This is your subconscious running a program that flags the highest leverage tasks as the most dangerous ones, because those are the ones where failure will actually mean something to you. So in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to hypnotize you so you can fix that directly. Before we start, find somewhere you can sit or lie down for the next 10 minutes without being interrupted. Somewhere your body can fully settle. If you're driving or operating any dangerous machinery right now, stop this video and come back when you're stationary. This requires your full attention. You don't need to do anything except follow my voice. You're not going to fall asleep. You're not going to lose control. You're going to enter a state of focused, narrowed attention, which is the same state you're already in when you are 3 hours deep into work that actually matters and time disappears. That specific state is what we're going into. So get settled, both feet on the floor or legs uncrossed, lying down. If you're lying down, hands resting where they fall naturally. When you're ready, go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and let it out slowly through your mouth. Again, take a deep breath in through your nose and let it out slowly through your mouth. One more time, take a deep breath in through your nose. And as you let it out, let your shoulders drop and release any tension you might have in your body in this moment. With every word that I say from now on, something in your body lets go a little further. That's the only instruction you need to follow right now. Simply start by letting your jaw unclench. Let your forehead become nice and smooth. Let your hands get heavier. Let your chest release any tension it may hold in this moment. You've been carrying a version of this tension all day, probably all week. The background pressure of knowing what needs to happen and not moving forward on it. Let that sit somewhere outside this moment for now. It will be there when you need it. You don't need it in here. Now I'm going to count from 10 to 1. With each number I count down, you go twice as deep into this focused, relaxed state as you were the number before. So now with 10, relaxing just a little more. 9, twice as deep now. 8, your eyelids becoming heavier with every count. 7, the noise of everything you haven't done yet getting quieter and moving away from you. 6, releasing any tension that may still be in your body in this moment. 5, halfway down, even more settled than before. 4, becoming more and more absorbed on the inside. 3, almost there. 2, one more. 1, fully settled, fully focused. Now I want you to imagine your eyelids being so heavy and so completely relaxed that just for a little while they feel impossible to open, as every muscle that would open them has simply let go. Like there is one lock on each of your eyelids, keeping them closed. So now, with your eyelids being so heavy and so relaxed that you cannot open them, go ahead and test it out, and then sleep all the way down, all the way deep, completely relaxing your mind and body now. You're not actually going to sleep, you're just going further and further into this deeply absorbed and focused state of mind. Very good. From this point, every word gets you to go somewhere deeper than you were before and where you would normally go. And I want you to bring to mind the task you've been avoiding. You already know which one it is because it surfaced the moment I mentioned it at the start. The one that's been on your to-do list for days, maybe weeks, the one that actually moves the needle. Let it come forward and allow it to be present without having to analyze or do anything with it for now. Now notice what happens in your body when you picture starting this task. This task that has been on your to-do list for days, maybe weeks. There is something there. It might be a tightness in the chest, a pull away from it, a knot in the stomach, a sudden awareness of 17 other things you could do instead. That sensation is a program of protection activating within you. This is not a signal that you're not ready. It is not a signal that the task is too big. It is a signal that the task matters and your subconscious is trying to keep you safe from the cost of doing it in the wrong way. The protection program is not your enemy. It kept you in the game long enough to build what you've already built. But it was calibrated for an earlier version of you. One who didn't yet have the track record you have now, the proof you have now, the capability you have now, and the skills you have now. It's running an old code on new hardware, and we're going to update it now. I want you to picture two versions of yourself side by side. On one side, the version running the procrastination loop, checking Slack, reorganizing the to-do list, watching one more video, telling himself he'll start when the timing is better, when he feels more ready, when the week settles down. This version is protecting himself. He's doing the only thing the old program knows how to do, which is to postpone the task. On the other side, the operator you actually are, the one with the results already on the board, the clients, the proof, the months where it worked, the decisions you made on the pressure that came out right, that version doesn't need different information. He doesn't need a better strategy. He needs the subconscious protection program to stop flagging his highest leverage work as dangerous. So let the current version speak to the protection program now, directly and internally. Allow it to say, the risk of moving is no longer greater than the cost of staying still. Say that internally again. The risk of moving forward is no longer greater than the cost of staying still. Let that settle within you now, and notice how true it is when you just sit with it for a few moments. Now I want you to picture the task, the specific one from earlier. See yourself just starting it, nothing else, and beginning to see the progress you're making right away just by starting this task. The first action, the first line, the first message sent. Whatever beginning looks like for this task. Notice that the resistance that was there a few minutes ago is much smaller now, quieter, and very much less authoritative. The gap between the resistance you felt before and the resistance you feel right now is the update being installed. And with every breath that you take from now on, the closer that update comes to being 100% installed. Before you come back to full awakening awareness, I want you to lock this into your subconscious mind. The version of you who's at 40k, 50k a month, the version you're building toward, he's not smarter than you. He's not more disciplined than you. He's not working harder. He has only one thing you're in the process of acquiring right now. And that is a subconscious that no longer treats high leverage tasks as a threat. His default is to start, because starting is now comfortable, and his protection program has been updated to recognize that not starting costs more than starting and having to gather feedback. That recalibration is now installed into your subconscious mind. So say internally, I move forward on what matters. I don't wait to feel ready. Say that again internally. I move forward on what matters. I don't wait to feel ready. Let that sink in so deeply into your body and absorb it. And let it sink into your subconscious and notice how it becomes your new default instruction to the subconscious running your decisions. And I now want to give you something you can use every time the loop tries to restart. The next time you notice yourself doing the low leverage thing, checking Slack when you know what you should be starting, reorganizing the to-do list instead of working through the to-do list, researching instead of deciding, because that noticing is the cue. The moment you catch yourself in the loop, say internally, I see the pattern. The pattern is not the priority, but the task is. And getting started on the task is the pattern. Then open the task before you do anything else, right in that moment when the cue starts. Because that is the cue that you know is the cue for you to be able to start the task that you've been thinking about. The protection program shrinks every time you override it consciously and start the task you know you need to do subconsciously. Each time you move forward despite the resistance, you're making sure the update you just made is kept at 100% and is being fully true within your subconscious. This is how operators who appear to have unlimited discipline actually work, because they've made overriding the loop a habit, something that they do unconsciously, that they don't have to use any effort to do. In a moment, I'll count from 1 to 5. With each number, you'll start to feel more alert, more present, fully back in the room, carrying this update fully within you as the new operating instruction to your subconscious mind. So now with 1, awareness returning. 2, knowing that the update installed directly within your subconscious. 3, more alert, more present. 4, take a breath in. 5, eyes open, fully awake, fully here. So here's what I want you to do in the next 5 minutes. Open the task you pictured during this session and take the first action. The protection program is going to push back immediately. Every other little small task on the to-do list will feel urgent. Something less important will feel like it needs handling first. That push is the old program running its last play. The moment you move through it and open the task anyway, you're overriding it once and for all and it will now be your new default that every time you have a high leverage task, you open it and you start the first action towards finishing that task. This session just took the edge off, and what I took you through is of course generalized for everyone to be able to get value out of it. If you want to go into more details, you can DM me the word procrastination on Instagram. You can find the link in the first link in the description, and I'll see if I can help you in more detail. And if something shifted within you during this session, even slightly, say exactly what that was in the comments, the specific thing, the task you pictured, whether the resistance changed, what it felt like when you opened your eyes. The person reading those comments tomorrow, who has been stuck on the same task for 2 weeks, needs to see your specific words and what happened for you. Because that comment you post is the thing that gets them to press play on this video and actually resolve the procrastination which you have just done. Now close this video and open the task.